How you guys doing? My name is Jason. This is Tuna Tech, and again, back with some more tech that you probably already knew came out. And again, not a folding phone at all, but yet a smartwatch. Okay, so those of you are in two camps. You're either Android or iOS. There isn't really a whole lot out there. RIP Windows Mobile. But I will tell you this. There's kind of a growing sentiment above Android users where these ecosystems are building. And I'm not going to get in the argument of what a true ecosystem is, i.e. Samsung, who has phones, tablets, watches, washers and dryers, dishwashers, and then smart things and refrigerators. They all work together. TVs. That to me is a true ecosystem. But needless to say, that leads me into this. So those of you who have, let me zoom out a little bit here so you guys can kind of see that a little bit. So those of you guys who have Samsung devices or Android devices in that matter may have heard or not heard of these. These are probably the most popular smartwatch available for Android, and it does now wear OS, which allows more apps. There's a couple other watches out there. Pixel has a watch. Movavi or Movi, or however you say it, they've got the Tick watch. They've got their newest Pro watch with 2 screens. But Samsung's always gotten kind of first dibs on a lot of these products, and they kind of lead the pack in sales. So this right here is the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. So I had the 5 Pro, and I just recently got rid of it. This is not a direct replacement for that. I believe this is a little upgraded, but the 5 Pro will still have better battery life because it's going to have a bigger battery. But there's a key feature on this that we'll have to talk about. So this comes in 2 prices. Well, it starts at $399. They have a 47mm and a 43mm, but it's got a Super AMOLED screen. Come in black or silver. I believe I've got the silver. I don't know. It doesn't say on the back, but I believe this is the silver version of it. And it's waterproof, IP68, 5 ATM, up to 40 hours with always on display off, up to 30 hours with always on display on. So I believe my 5 Pro got 2-ish days, maybe 3 pushing it, depending on usage and notifications. So this is definitely not that, but the screen is a little bit bigger. As they do come with LTE, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 2.4 or 5 GHz, NFC, and GPS. This is not the LTE version. I don't usually invest in those because battery life suffers, and I'm usually have my phone on me anywhere I go. And then 16 gigabytes of storage. But the key thing here is, guys, it brought back a feature that many of you, including myself, really, really wanted. So, okay, so in the box, we have some paperwork probably in here. Let's see what we got in here. This is probably some bands. Let's see what we got. So in here, you've got your charger. Well, I guess we could open that because I'm going to be using this watch, so might as well get the charger out. And I'm going to assume, yeah, so nothing's really changed over these chargers. I mean, if you've got a 5, a 4, probably even a 3, they all use very similar chargers. You got your USB Type-C and then like a magnetic pad. And I like this because I do upgrade, but I have a couple of extras. So when I go travel, I could take one with my travel bag and charge it. And trust me, from the reviews that I've seen of this watch, you're gonna need to have charging at least every night, if not more. But needless to say, I ordered mine with a fabric band. We got 2 sets. We got a fabric band, 2 fabric bands, and a sport rugged band. So fabric more for casual, and then the sport band for me when I work out, go running. Kind of excited to see how all that kind of works out. If the health tracking has changed, probably hasn't. They didn't change much besides screen and battery, but this is the monster right here. I'm not going to put the things on it, but here's what you want to hear. I don't know if you can hear that. They have reintroduced the physical bezel, you guys. That is worth its weight in gold. You know, they went to this the last few years where you just kind of touch around the edge of the screen. It worked, but it wasn't as tactile. I'm a tactile person. I like to have that. This is the silver version. You got 2 buttons on the one side, and that's it. From what I understand, the bottom has a similar, if not the same, sensors. But like I said, battery life has increased over the standard 5. I believe they said a newer processor, which is about, I don't know, 15% faster overall, which should help, and more efficient. But you'd think with the bigger 47, I think 47 millimeter is the largest Samsung watch to date. You would think with that big of a phone, they could, or I'm sorry, a watch, they could put a bigger battery in it. But needless to say, we're going to just fire it up and see if it looks like every other Samsung watch when you start it up. Just like every Apple device, you get a new Apple device. Yes, there's new features, but the setup is exactly the same. I'm the kind of person that's kind of interested in new startups, new changes, but you know, not all these watches do it. But like I said, this is the Samsung Classic Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. The Classic is the only one with the rotating bezel. I'm going to say this right now. I have not done a review, but I would say if you have a 5 or a 5 Pro, I probably would not upgrade. A lot of the software updates that are coming to this or have already come to this are going to be coming to the 5. If you have a 4, and definitely anything before the 4, and you're looking for an update and you love the Samsung devices, definitely jump on this, because this is one hell of a beautiful device. And I will tell you this, I know everyone swears by Apple, but I'm pretty impressed with Samsung's design and their quality. And for the price, yes, I know the Apple Ultra is a great watch, but it's also almost $1,000, where this comes in at, you know, $400 starting. Now this one's a little more expensive, but they do great trade-ins. So if you have a 4, 3 or a 5, you might get 100, 150 bucks off, or 50 bucks off, but it saves you money in the end of the day. So I'm a big proponent of Samsung watches. I love their watches. I use it to run because it has offline YouTube music, so I can run and not have to carry a phone with me. And my other phone is a Fitbit, my other watch is a Fitbit that does not do that. So keep that in mind. But this has been a quick look at the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic with the rotating bezel. They listened to their customers and brought it back. So, and leave a comment down below, you guys. Let me know what you think. Do you want to see a review of this device? If you do, let me know in the comments. If not, I'll leave it as it is. But this is Jason with Tuna Tech. Thanks for watching.